This is your reading reviews from Mr. Lupo's class. They are Monday through Friday. It is the same article. Feel free to pause this, to take notes if you need to look back at this again and again, to listen to it as many times as you need to. So there are two articles in here. One is from a student's perspective, and then the second one is the counter argument. So, tech in the classroom, terrible or terrific? A student's perspective. It seems like every school is embracing technology in the classroom these days. Schools roll out initiatives to give each student their own laptop or iPad. Teachers post assignments on Google Classroom. Apps and games add excitement to activities. I certainly enjoy being able to log in and access my assignments in one place. But is all this technology improving learning? Technology in the classroom actually increases distractions and decreases community. Technology makes it easier to access information. Often, that's a good thing. If I need some background information on a topic from class, I can find the answer in a few seconds. I can find articles, videos, graphs, and images to help me understand just about anything. However, this unlimited access can also be incredibly distracting. Often, as I'm sitting in my classroom, I see my fellow students on websites that have nothing to do with our assignment. I see students reading blogs, watching YouTube videos, and playing games. My teachers walk around and check on students, but they don't always catch us. I have to admit that I've gotten off task on my laptop more than once. It's tough to resist the temptation when internet access is at your fingertips. Another challenge is inequality. My family is always on a budget. However, my parents were able to save up to purchase a computer. I have to share the computer with my two brothers, but I can use it to complete my homework. I know I'm lucky to have a computer and internet access at home, because not all of my classmates do. Some students in my class don't have a computer at home. Others don't get internet service. For these students, completing online assignments are more difficult. They have to stay after school or go to the public library. This adds a barrier that prevents some students from completing their work. Students from low-income families already face many challenges. Why add another? The biggest problem with technology in the classroom is its impact on communication. Before we all had a laptop in the classroom, teachers facilitated interesting face-to-face discussions and debates. Students had to practice effectively communicating with another. Now, a teacher will post a discussion question online, and we all type in our answers and responses. We all stare into our screens instead of interacting face to face. We are not practicing how to engage in intelligent conversation. We are also not practicing appropriate social interactions. Many teens already spend all their time at home on their phones or iPads, playing games or scrolling through social media. Now that we have screens in school, our whole lives are taking place online. An increasing reliance on technology to teach us also harms school community. A teacher shouldn't just be responsible for teaching academics. They should also help us feel supported, understood, and connected to each other. A computer program cannot build a healthy relationship with a student. A computer program cannot adapt its behavior based on a student's individual needs. A computer program cannot make spontaneous jokes during a class discussion or figure out how to build up a shy student's self-confidence. It is true that technology can increase access to information and help students get quicker and more frequent feedback. However, technology is not the panacea to our education problems. Tech should be used deliberately and infrequently, only when there is a clear benefit. A room full of students engrossed in their screens should not become our new normal. A good education requires communication and community, not just computer algorithms. Tech in the classroom, terrible or terrific, a student's perspective, the counter argument. Today's schools are rapidly increasing their use of technology. New and exciting programs are in constant development. Our teachers are eagerly bringing these tools into their teaching. Tech is making classroom learning more dynamic than ever before. Students are learning vital skills and making global connections. Plus, students like me are more engaged than ever. Technology is now vital for career success in a professional industry. It would be irresponsible for schools to keep students ignorant of all the diverse ways that technology can be used. Tech can enhance research, provide information about the world, and help communication. People are required to use technology in almost any career track that requires a college degree. Teachers themselves are a great example. A decade or two ago, a teacher could easily get away with limited computer skills. Now, our teachers are expected to know how to use online learning platforms. They must use technology to keep track of student progress, as well as use a variety of engaging games and apps to help us learn better. Technology also enhances students' ability to communicate with our communities and the world. My history teacher asked us to keep our discussions going outside of class by posting questions on Google Classroom. I use Google Documents to plan and create projects with my classmates. Beyond my school community, I read blogs and participate in forums that discuss topics I'm interested in. I keep up with current events through a range of social media and news websites. I watch YouTube videos that help me learn new skills. I can also share my own knowledge with the globe. My most recent project has been starting a YouTube channel where I review and compare books with their movie adaptations. I'm getting comments from people across the planet. I also find learning with technology to be much more engaging. From what my parents tell me, when they were in school, teachers just had them read and answer questions from a textbook. That sounds pretty boring to me. My teachers expose me to lots of interesting sources of information. We watch exciting videos online and use interactive quiz competition games to review. We do research online and pull information from a wide range of sources. When it's time to show our understanding, we don't just make a poster or write a paper. We're making videos, infographics, and presentations. Some of my classmates who usually don't like school get much more involved when we create something interesting using technology. I've heard my teachers use the term, quote, differentiation, end quote, to describe how they tailor lessons to meet the needs of different students. I believe technology makes it easier to do this as well. I've noticed that sometimes my classmates and I are assigned the same readings of the same topic. However, when I look at their screen, their reading levels are different. My teachers also give my peers and I different amounts of support on assignments. For example, when we had a big essay assigned last week, I was given an online template because sometimes it's hard for me to organize my thoughts. My best friend didn't get a template. Instead, she got a checklist of important criteria to include. In math class, we often play games that give us different questions based on our level. I don't think all this would be possible without technology. Some say that technology in the classroom distracts students, but that's not my experience. Technology has transformed my school into a place of engagement and exploration. Through technology, I have access to the whole world's knowledge to support my learning in school.